give me fuel, give me fire, give me that old Chinese desire.
Hey there, Smash Heads. Welcome to the Car Demolition League. Week 4 of our 2026 season is halfway in the books. The second half of it is right here on the field, ready to smash off and begin 6 more games left. Like I said, 6 in the books. Some great matchups in the first half of week 4 and some upsets, right? We had a pretty big upset with Buffalo getting their first win of the season in shutout form on the road against the Boston Vandals. The Las Vegas Scorpions almost thwarted as well by the Phoenix Firebirds, who almost got their first win, but a captain's day by the rookie Hot Sauce, able to basically get them to 3-0-0-1. Plenty of other action that went down. San Diego losing to San Francisco 15-5. Denver beating San Antonio 15-10. So the Defenders and the Firebirds, both of those teams still winless this year. I think I mentioned Tampa Bay getting the win over Philadelphia to get even for their Week 1 loss to them. But on the field right now, we got Brandon Kuma looking to go 2 for 2 in Week 4. His Gators getting the win against the Demons. And now his Mexico City Jaguars set to host their Central Division foes, the Chicago Wind Attack. Shane Geiser squad on the road here today. Coming in with a record of 1 win and 2 losses, so trying to get themselves to the 500 mark. And of course, the Jaguars trying to get to the 3-1 mark. They got the 2-1 record right now and trying to keep things going strong after they took their first loss of the season just last week. So trying to bounce back on the Mexico City side. We'll see if they can do just that. But first, the lineups. As always, we start on the visiting side, and today that would be with Shane Geiser's Chicago Wind Attack. Let's see what they bring to the table today.
Hi, I'm Shane Geiser, and this is the lineup for my Chicago Wind Attack.
Leading the way for the Wind Attack in this one, it's going to be Sonic Boom. Following him out there at the middleman spot will be Vancinator. At the captain spot for Chicago today, it's going to be Blue Dragon. And at 5-point gainer for the Wind Attack in this one, it's the rookie Hyper P. So there you have it, folks. The Chicago Wind Attack on the field, on the visitor side, all set and ready to go. And now to their Central Division rivals, Brandon Kuma's defending Western Conference champions, his Mexico City Jaguars. Let's see what they bring to the table today.
Hi, my name is Brandon Kuma, and here's my lineup for my Mexico City Jaguars.
Leading the way for Mexico City today is going to be Solid Snake. Following him out there at the middleman spot, it will be Inquisitor. At the captain spot for the Jaguars today, it's going to be 48 Hours. And at 5-point gainer for Mexico City in this one, it'll be Charizard. So there you have it, folks. Both teams ready, and as we pull both squads off the field and get set for this game, we thank Shane Geiser for his service, currently in basic training for the U.S. Army. So yes, he is exempt from establishing an agency as he is serving our nation. But that being said, his team on the road against the Jaguars, and here we go. Sonic Boom and Solid Snake. Game is on. Both cars stay up on the first collision. They'll go at it some more, and Solid Snake has a good flip. The Jaguars take a 5-0 lead. So now that leads to Vancinator. Vancinator now on the field looking to even it up for Chicago. 5-0 Jaguars on top. And they're looking for more. Almost had it into the mesh goes Vancinator. He's still in this game. And again, both cars able to stay up. Close chances. Vancinator on the defensive. Solid Snake getting all the chances, and Solid Snake has another good flip. Oh, is the bakery warming up. 10-0 Mexico City. As that now brings out Blue Dragon, looking to keep the Wind Attack in this game. Of course, Mexico City going for the win. Solid Snake trying to deliver, and donuts served for dinner. Just like that, Cracker Jack. Mexico City bounces back and goes to 3-1 on the year with a shutout win. 15-0 the final score. as the Mexico City Jaguars move to 3-1 and are still, of course, competing for that top spot in the Central Division. Of course, keeping up with the Fort Worth Thunder, who are currently leading the Central Division with a perfect 4-0 record. So just a game behind. That being said, folks, we got Shane Geiser's other team. So Shane's going to at least try to get one win today. His Miami Brawlers on the road against Candace Corey's Carolina Crash Cats. Folks, that game is next. Stay tuned. Welcome back, Smash Heads. Onwards we move. Shane Geiser going to get his chance right away to redeem himself for that loss that he just took with the Chicago Wind Attack. His Miami Brawlers on the road looking to get another victory here. 2-1 on the season so far, and looking to get another win against this here Carolina Crash Cats team headed up by Candace Corey in her first season. And they, of course, got the 15-5 win against them in Week 1 and looking to get similar results here in Week 4 as we switch to the soft field for the rest of the week. As, of course, the first 7 games all on hard field, and from here on out, we are basically on soft field the rest of the way. The Carolina Crash Cats and the Miami Brawlers. Let's go on ahead, folks, and get a look at the lineups. We start on the visiting side. Let's see what Shane Geiser's Brawlers bring to the table here today.
Hi, I'm Shane Geiser, and this is the lineup for my Miami Brawlers.
Leading the way for the Brawlers in this one, it's going to be Lancia. Coming out at the middleman spot for Miami today, it'll be Hot Indy. At the captain spot for the Brawlers here, it'll be High Tech. And at 5-point gainer for Miami in this one, it'll be the rookie Solar Reflex Jr. So there you have it, folks. The Miami Brawlers ready to go in the car at the middleman spot. Hot Indy, he was the thorn in Carolina's side the first time they met. But this Crash Cats team looks very different from what you saw just last weekend, what you saw in Week 1. 2 new additions to this team. Let's get a look at Candace Corey's Carolina Crash Cats and their lineup for the day. Leading the way for Carolina today, it's going to be Yellow Custom at the front runner spot. Following him out there at the middleman spot, it will be Silver and Black Attack Jr. At the captain spot for Carolina today, it's going to be the rookie Malibu. And at 5-point gainer for the Crash Cats in this one, it will be Snowbat 2. And there you have it, folks. The Carolina Crash Cats, their lineup. Yellow Custom played for the Buffalo Warriors last year, didn't do too well, got cut. Silver and Black Attack Jr. played for Kansas City to start the season last year, but was traded early on to the Philadelphia Demons. And Tim Geiser cut him after the season as he underperformed there in Philly. So second, third chances, if you will, for Carolina here. Basically for the cars on Carolina here. We'll see if it makes any changes. We get these back 3 off the field for each team, and we get ready for some table derby action. The Miami Brawlers leading the way with Lancia, and it's Yellow Custom for Carolina. So here we go, folks. On to the soft field we go. Both cars stay up on the first collision. They go at it again and again. Both cars staying up, and yes, they're going to keep their own sides. Lancia, has a post break there for Yellow Custom. So Yellow Custom keeping himself in it. Still a scoreless game as we continue. Both cars again able to stay up. The match carries on. Neither car giving an inch to this point, and Yellow Custom somehow stays up alive in it. And again, both cars able to stay up. The battle carrying on, and Lancia has a good flip. 5-0 Miami takes the lead. So that will now bring out Silver and Black Attack Jr. for the Carolina Crash Cats. 5-0 Miami on top, looking for more. And Lancia is going to be down right there. Silver and Black Attack Jr. gets the good flip. And folks, we are tied at 5. So Silver and Black Attack Jr. making his presence known right away as that now brings out Hot Indy from the middleman spot for Miami. And so far this season, he's been really good. Game tied at 5. The 2 middlemen out there now. As both cars stay up on their first collision. That time we had a bad roll and they'll reset. So both cars set to go at it yet again. Oh, that time we have an out of play. And we get Hot Indy back onto the field of play after his out of play there. He went to a tough spot to get to underneath the table, but still a 5-5 game nonetheless as we carry on. Both cars stay up right there. Silver and Black Tack Jr. gets a good flip on hot, and it's 10-5 Carolina. So the Crash Cats now a flip away from their first win of the season. Candace Corey a flip away from her first CDL career win. 10-5. They are in the lead as that now brings out High Tech for the Brawlers. And, that time on a clipper, it's going to be tied at 10 right there, folks. High Tech taking down Silver and Black Tack Jr. And we are all even now. All knotted at 10 as that now brings out Malibu for the Crash Cats. A rookie that's been doing pretty solid. Yep, both cars staying up. For a second, I thought they were going to go right past because I didn't feel like I had all of it, but they made enough contact. And now that time they didn't make any contact, so they'll have to re-roll that one. And a close chance right there. Another close chance. High Tech almost got flipped and then got sent to the mesh. And they continue here. Malibu and High Tech still going at it. And both cars again able to stay up. Stay in this game. And that time, that was a bad roll. They'll reset. So rule not enough contact. Malibu going to get another chance right there. Still 10-10. And that time we have a good flip, and it's 15-10 Carolina taking the lead. High Tech somehow is down there, and that will bring out Solar Reflex for the visiting Brawlers. The score 15-10 Carolina, and they are now looking for the win. Solar Reflex trying to force overtime, and both cars able to stay in this game as Solar Reflex goes out of play. So still 15-10. Carolina going to get points on the season, at least one, right? But trying to close it out and get their first 3 of the year right here. Oh, that time a bad roll. Candace trying to get her first win of her CDL careers. We have a bad roll. Still 15-10. Match continuing here. And another out of play. Solar Reflex, the guilty culprit there. 2 rookies on the field right now with the game on the line. Still 15-10. Carolina on top, and this battle continues. And it's over right there. Solar Reflex Jr. is down, and Malibu has done it from the captain spot. And the Crash Cats are victorious for the first time in 2026. 15-10 the final, and give it up for Candace Corey, her first CDL win. And what a team effort from her squad. Both Silver and Black Attack Jr. And Malibu getting the job done. I mean, they fell behind 5-0 and was looking like the same old. And but it was Malibu and Silver and Black Attack Jr. who came through and came up big in the end. 15-10, the final score as Malibu comes out and gets the job done. Huge win for Candace. Huge win for the Carolina Crash Cats. And every team now in the Eastern Conference has at least 3 points. And with Philadelphia taking their first loss of the season, with Boston taking a regulation loss, needless to say, the standings in the East just got so much tighter with Carolina and Buffalo picking up the wins that they got here in Week 4. That said, though, folks, coming up next, we head back to the Western Conference, actually for the last time here in Week 4. Our last Western Conference matchup from the Pacific Division. Matt Geiser's Los Angeles Blades on the road to take on the Seattle Lumberjacks. It's next. Welcome back, Smash Heads. Carrying on with the soft field action here with our next game, and it's the last one from the Western Conference on the day. Should be a fun matchup to see nonetheless. The Los Angeles Blades, Matt Geiser's squad, a record of 1 win and 2 regulation losses. On the road to take on the Seattle Lumberjacks. 1 win, a regulation loss, and an overtime loss. So the Lumberjacks just 1 point ahead of the Blades in the standings as things are tight in the Western Conference to start 2026 here in our 30th season. Matt Geiser, though, trying to get another win with this team is, of course, his Phoenix Firebirds blowing a 10-0 lead. Coming up short, wants to at least leave Week 4 with 1 win, with a Blades win. See if he can do just that. Let's get a look at the lineup, starting with Matt Geiser's Los Angeles Blades. Let's see what they bring to the table today.
Hi, I'm Matt Geiser, and this is the lineup for Los Angeles Blades.
Leading the way for LA today, it's going to be Purple Fusion. Found him out there at the middleman spot. It'll be Raditude Jr. At the captain spot for the Blades today, it's going to be Greelina. And at 5-point gainer for Los Angeles in this one, it'll be Padawan. So there you have it, folks. The LA Blades all set and ready to go. And now that takes us to the home side of the field, where we've got the league-operated Seattle Lumberjacks. Let's go on ahead and see what they bring to the table today. Leading the way for Seattle in this one, it'll be 76. Found him out there at the middleman spot, it'll be Darth Mauler. At the captain spot for the Lumberjacks today, it'll be Black Spectite. And at 5-point gainer for Seattle today in this one, it'll be Yellow 5. So there you have it, folks. Both teams set and ready to go as we continue on here. Finishing off the day on the soft field here, and going to be all Eastern Conference from here on out. A couple of big Northeast Division matchups to come. But that being said, Seattle and Los Angeles, here we go. Pacific Division Showdown. That time we had a bad roll. So they'll reset right away, as both cars actually ended up in the mesh as a result of that, but now they will switch sides. And yes, keeping opposite sides here. Still a scoreless game as Purple Fusion and 76 go to battle right here and out of play. So the Blades and the Lumberjacks. Pacific Division foes still scoreless after the out of play. Match carrying on. Smash Mouth style of 76 with that heavyweight style, and it works right there. Purple Fusion, not enough defense in the tank to hang on, and it's 5-0 Lumberjacks as that now brings out Raditude Jr. here for the Blades. So Seattle looking to increase the lead here at home. Both cars staying up right there. They go at it again. The Smash Mouth style working in overdrive today. It's 10-0 Lumberjacks. And Seattle looking good right now, and it's all on Greelina. It's been on him before. He's already had one Captain's Day this season. But here he is in a tough spot in the divisional matchup, down 10-0. Trying to get his team back in the game. 76 looking for the shutout and the win. As he's a little bouncy right now. Greelina, so good at defense, and that time we had a bad roll. So they'll reset, they'll keep going at it again. And oh, a chance right there, but Greelina able to hang on. And this time, 76 does it. Donuts served for dinner. 15-0 the final. Is Seattle 76 sets Greelina on his side there, and that is it. This one in the books. Lumberjacks getting the win, 15-0 over the Blades. LA gonna fall to 1-3 on the year. The Lumberjacks 2-1, 0-1 on the season as they will move up to 7 points in the standings. So huge win for Seattle, especially considering the fact that this is their second win in a row, and they basically beat up on Matt Geiser 2 weeks in a row, the Lumberjacks do. They beat Phoenix to get their first win last week, and here this week, they beat the LA Blades. To just kind of rub more salt in the wound, the Seattle Lumberjacks next week going to be on the road against the San Francisco Shinobis. So that could be an interesting one right there, as they will try to keep that momentum going and try to deal the Shinobis their first loss of the year. That being said, all Eastern Conference from here on out, and you know the Northeast Division that I was going on and on about in part one, how big those matchups were. Yeah, one of those big matchups is coming up. We got a pair of 2-1 teams about to go head-to-head. The New York Empire on the road to do battle with the Toronto Titans. Top spot in the division, at least for now, on the line, right? That the winner could get it. Just think of it this way. If one of these two teams wins, and let's just say Montreal and Detroit were to take a tie, then whoever would win this game would have the lead in the division. So, the food for the thought, right? But yeah, Empire and Titans, it's next. Welcome back, Smash Heads. Onwards we move. A huge matchup on tap from the Northeast Division. Right now, the toughest division in the league, without a doubt. We came into week 4 here with basically 5 out of the 6 teams in that division, a record of 2-1 or better. And the Buffalo Warriors were at the tail end at 0-3. Well, the Warriors beat the Boston Vandals, get their first win of the season, so already throwing the chaos and tightening up. And now we got the teams that were in the middle, the sandwiched 2-1 teams, all going head-to-head today, looking to take advantage of Boston being upset, basically, to start the whole week. So here we go. A pair of 2-1 teams, both of them trying to get the 3-1, 2 league op teams as well. So if you're looking to become a team owner here in the Car Demolition League, or you're looking for a second team perhaps, well, good choices right now, the New York Empire and the Toronto Titans. So both of them at 2-1, going for 3-1 right here and now. Let's get a look at their lineup. Starting on the visiting side with the New York Empire. Let's see what they bring to the table today. Leading the way for New York, it's going to be Pioneer. Following them out there at the middleman spot will be Leno. At the captain spot for the Empire, it's the franchise, Black Bullet 2. And at 5-point gainer for New York today, it's going to be Gatorade. So there you have it, folks. The New York Empire all set and ready to go, which now takes us to the home side of the field, where we've got the Toronto Titans. What a turnaround for them. Finished last place in the league last year. They're 2-1 right now. Let's see what they bring to the table here today for their lineup. Leading the way for the Titans today, it'll be No Fear. Following them out there at the middleman spot, number 1 overall pick of the draft, Midnight Mazda. At the captain spot for Toronto today, it's going to be Red Tech. And at 5-point gainer for Toronto in this one, it'll be Rusty 2. So there you have it, folks. The Toronto Titans all set and ready to go, as are the New York Empires. They'll get their back 3 off of the field. No Fear and Pioneer, a couple of F1/Indy models ready to lead us off. And here we go. Game is on. And a flip that comes quicker than a pancake at a Waffle House. And no, there's no foot on the rope there. There, you're playing it as it's flat. 5-0 New York on top, just like that. And that will bring out the rookie. First overall pick of the 2026 CDL draft, Midnight Mazda. Looking to even it up right here. Oh, that time an out-of-play/interference. They'll reset and they'll go at it again. Still, after that, the 5-0 lead for the New York Empire. Toronto Titans trying to tie it up in almost a 10-0 game right there. Pioneer looking good today. Make it 10-0 as the New York Empire on top. And you know what? We've seen Pioneer put together some fantastic performances. I think it was just 2 years ago, Pioneer played for the San Francisco Shinobis and actually started the playoffs on a 6-0 run. Got 2 shutouts for the Shinobis in the first 2 rounds before his team was beaten in the Western Conference Final by the Denver Mustangs. That was 2024, so not too long ago. And look at Pioneer now. He has his team up 10-0 here as they take on Red Tech. Red Tech for Toronto, trying to keep them in this game. And both cars into the mesh. I thought someone was about to go out of play there. Wait, oh, that time a bad roll as they switch sides, and they'll stay on switch sides, and they'll try to make contact this time. Pioneer looking for the shutout, and there will be no shutout. Pioneer is down. Red Tech found his way to the mesh where he's safe, and it's 10-5. The Titans are on the board for the first time today. So that now brings out Leno for the Empire. He'll be looking to put it away. 10-5 the score. Red Tech trying to tie it up. Goes into the mesh where he's safe. And Red Tech will tie it up as he again finds the mesh, the safe spot, and does his damage. I think he's definitely got a strategy for this game. Go to the safe zone in the mesh. Get the flip in the process. You'll score the points, and he's done it to lead the comeback. We are now tied at 10 between the Titans and the Empire, and now it's the franchise. Black Bullet 2, been an anchor for this New York team since 2014, taking on Red Tech here. And they go head-to-head. 2 cars that can play the defensive side well. Black Bullet 2 going out of play right there. So still a tie game, all even at 10 as they continue here. And a good flip right there, and Black Bullet 2 gives the Empire the lead back. Red Tech down and New York on top. Now a flip away from a win as that brings out Rusty Toon, his second season here, trying to force overtime against Black Bullet 2. And the Empire almost did. Black Bullet 2, great defensive skills, able to hang on and get the win. And the Empire Getting it done on the road. New York 15, Toronto 10, the final. And the New York Empire improved to 3-1 on the season. Now, the cautionary tale of it, they started this kind of strong. I think they were 3-1 to start last season, and they really fell off later in the year. And of course, they did not make it to the playoffs. So the Empire trying to keep this kind of momentum moving along here. For the Toronto Titans to go from last place to be in the conversation, it's kind of a big step for them, but still a tough loss to take here, as they will fall to 2-2 on the season. But for the Empire, huge victory right there as they move up to 3-1 on the season. And for right now, that puts the New York Empire solely in possession of first place in the Northeast Division. But the Montreal Monarques and the Detroit Turbos are going to have something to say about that, and that's going to be in our main event. But coming up next, payback is on the mind of Sir NASCAR Man. Yes, NASCAR Man's Washington Patriots were beaten by the Atlanta Avengers in overtime in Week 1, and they are hosting those same Atlanta Avengers here today, and it's coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome back, Smash Heads. On to the next one we go. The last Atlantic Division matchup of the day, as we've got the Washington Patriots looking for some payback from Week 1 and going up against a team that just barely got by them in overtime, the Atlanta Avengers. So far from this division today, Tampa Bay Gators getting to 2-2 and Philadelphia Demons dropping to 3-1. And then the Carolina Crash Cats getting their first win of the season, going to 1-3, dropping Miami to 2-2. So the record between these two teams, though, the Atlanta Avengers coming into this game, a record of 2-1. The Washington Patriots, 1 win and 2 losses that come from the way of overtime. So 5 points on the season for them, 6 points on the season for the Atlanta Avengers. As I said, these two met up in a Week 1 classic, with Atlanta at home getting the win in overtime against these here Patriots. And of course, NASCAR Man and the Washington Patriots looking for payback right here and now. So that being said, let's get a look at the lineups. And as always, we start on the visitors' side. And today it's with the league-operated Atlanta Avengers. Leading the way for the Avengers today, it's going to be Gray Indy. Following him out there, a former Rookie of the Year, it's Riddler. At the captain spot for Atlanta today, it's Track. And at 5-point gainer, it will be Frostjet for the Avengers in this one. So there you have it, folks. Atlanta on the visitor side, ready to go. And now we take it to the home side of the field, where we've got NASCAR Man's Washington Patriots. Let's see what they bring to the table today.
Hello, this is NASCAR Man, and this is my lineup for my Washington Patriots.
Leading the way for the Patriots in this one, it's going to be Wannaback. Following him out there at the middleman spot, it will be Red Gear. At the captain spot for Washington today, it will be Intimidator. And at 5-point gainer for the Patriots in this one, it will be Tacoma. So there you go, folks. Both teams ready to go. They'll get their back 3 off of the field, and we will get set for this game to begin. Atlantic Division Showdown. Atlanta Avengers and the Washington Patriots set to go head-to-head. Wannabat and Gray Indy leading us off, and Gray Indy has a flip that comes quicker than a pancake at a Waffle House. And the weight is at work. Gray Indy looking pretty decent this year. No doubt about it. They'll bring out Red Deer, and Atlanta quickly out in front as Red Deer now out there trying to tie it up. Gray Indy almost had a 10-0 lead, and now he does. 10-0 the score as Red Deer is down, and now it's all on Intimidator right now. Trying to keep Washington in this game as Atlanta has come out flying from the gate. 10-0 score. And trying to give Washington their first regulation loss of the year. Intimidator trying to keep the Patriots in this game. Oh, a chance right there. A Gray shot. Both cars stay up. And they'll switch sides. And oh, a chance right there. Gray Indies into the mesh. Both cars still going in. And another chance and out of play. So Gray Indy out of play, gets set back to his own side right there after the out of play. Still a 10-0 game. Atlanta on top and looking for the win. An intimidator so far, hanging in there. And again, out of play goes Gray Indy. So the matchup continuing here. Still 10-0 the score. And make it 15-0. Donuts served for dinner in this one. The Atlanta Avengers making short work of the Patriots here in their rematch. Tough loss for NASCAR man in this one as his team just gets run through by Gray Indy, who just has the performance of a lifetime right there. He's been pretty solid all year, been kind of tough to take down, but one of these cars that you never know what you're going to get from him. Sometimes you get a bad day from him, but when he's on, he is on. And today he was definitely on. 15-0 the final score, as that will bring us to our main event of the day. Lila Geyser's Montreal Monarques going to be on the road to take on the Detroit Turbos. Top spot in the Northeast Division on the line when we return. Stay tuned. Welcome back, Smash Heads. It is finally time. Our Week 4 main event about to take place. Two teams that have really been so competitive over the past few seasons at the top of the Northeast Division. Of course, last year as well was no different. Of course, with the Boston Vandals pulling out way ahead of them, but both these teams were in the mix. Detroit coming up short, making the playoffs. But the year before that, I remember these two actually going head-to-head in the playoffs, and the Detroit Turbos getting the upper hand in that 2024 playoff run. Of course, they were the Detroit Devils at the time, but the name changed to the Turbos now. And these two, well, Detroit and Montreal, still not liking each other very much here in the Northeast Division. Should be a fun game to see. I would think so. Both teams coming to this game with identical records. 2 wins and 1 loss, and trying to keep their momentum going here. Of course, the Detroit Turbos started 2-0, so they're coming off their first loss, trying to bounce right back. In Montreal, after losing on opening day, they have come back to win 2 in a row, looking to make it 3 wins in a row right here and now. Now, we saw the New York Empire. They were able to get themselves the win. They got to 3-1. As we look back, New York with the win over Boston. I'm trying to think. New York's only loss this season came to Philadelphia, so they're perfect in division. So this is definitely one of those games that if you want to keep up with New York, you need the win right here and now. See what both teams bring to the field for it, though. On the visitor side, we start Lila Geyser's Montreal Monarques. Let's see what she brings to the table here today.
Hi, I'm Lila Geyser, and this is my lineup for the Montreal Monarques.
Lead the way for the Monarques in this one. It's going to be 46 Junior.
On your knees,
Found him out there at the middleman spot. It'll be Red Getta. At the captain spot for Montreal today, it's going to be the rookie Veyron. And at 5-point gainer for Les Monarques in his second season, it's Bebop. So there you have it, folks. The Montreal Monarques on the visiting side all set and ready to go. And now that takes us to the home side of the field. League-operated team, it's the Detroit Turbos. Let's see what they bring to the table today. He's been impressive so far this season. At the front runner spot, it's Green Fusion for the Turbos. Coming out at the middleman spot for Detroit in this one, it'll be Spectite. At the captain spot for the Turbos today, it's going to be V-Dub. And at 5-point gainer for Detroit in this one, it will be Snowbat. So there you have it, folks. Both teams ready to go. Our main event is ready to smash off to bring Week 4 to a close here in the Car Demolition League. 46 Junior and Green Fusion. 2 cars that have been playing really well as of late. Gonna smash this game off. Here we go. As it's kind of a lightweight defense sort of style against a smash mouth style here. Green Fusion and 46 Junior going at it. And that time a bad roll. Neither car giving in to this point. As we wrap things up here on the soft field today. Both cars again able to stay up. The battle continuing. Green Fusion and 46 Junior putting on a show so far. And a chance right there. Both cars staying up. Green Fusion on his back, but able to roll himself back upright. As this battle continues. 46 Junior getting some good hits, so that time a little unstable. And now out of play goes Green Fusion. So 46 Junior back to the visitor side after the out of play. Still a scoreless game between the Monarques and the Turbos. A chance right there and a good flip right there. 46 Junior's down and the Turbos have the early lead. Green Fusion rides out the storm. 5-0 Turbos. As that now brings out Red Detta for the Montreal Monarques. He'll be looking to even it up. Green Fusion been good all year, looking to increase the lead like he's done so many times before. Red Detta known for his defensive skills, but hasn't been, he's really good right there. About to say he's going to need to be on top of this game. He's been a little off as of late. Trying to get back into the swing of things as both cars have switched sides here. And, you know what? He's touching up, I think. I think he's touching up on that edge. I think he's going to be saved right there. Yeah, he's good. So that was a lean up. That's not going to be counted as a flip. Still 5-0 Detroit. Match continuing. A close chance there, and Red Detta knows how close he was to being out of this game. Just a barrel roll right there. The thing is, he's not really getting Green Fusion unsettled at all. Green Fusion looking really stable, and that's a dangerous thing for Montreal. You don't want Green Fusion on his A game because Green Fusion knows how to bring it, and that time he goes to the mesh. Still going to be safe in the process. Both cars will switch sides, though, to the sides that they started the game on. They continue this one here. 5-0 still the scores. That time we had no contact. They'll restart on that one. And both cars keep going at it. Still 5-0 score. Turbo's in the lead and looking for more, and they got more. Red Detta on his side, and I tell you what, Green Fusion been so good at being a tough out this year. He's a tough out today, and he's looking for a shutout. One flip away from getting it. 10-0 the score. Turbos on top. Lila Geyser trying to go 2 for 2 today. Her Shinobi's able to stay undefeated at 4-0, but her Monarques in danger of being shut out right here. The rookie, Veyron, trying to keep him in this thing. Both cars stay up. Him and Green Fusion. This time, second time around, Veyron, the rookie, is down. And Green Fusion serving donuts for dinner. 15-0 the final score. The Detroit Turbos in our main event dominate here today, and they will be right there at the top of the Northeast Division standings with the New York Empire. So what a game day, what a week 4 in the books. Congratulations, if I didn't mention it already, congratulations to Candace Corey and her getting her first win here in the Car Demolition League. That was something special to see here today. Along with all the other great matchups. Kind of anticlimactic in a way, but I mean, 15-0. But that being said, Green Fusion, to see this car perform, the Lumberjacks are shaking their head because they let him go. He did not do well in the post-round cut testing, though. He was getting flipped by his fellow Lumberjacks in the post-round cuts. So when it came to the on-field testing in that time, he wasn't doing well. And that made Seattle's decision. So, and it's a decision they probably regret, I would say, as Green Fusion has been a wonderful addition to this Detroit Turbo squad, as he leads them to 3-1 today with a shutout sweep over their division rivals, Les Monarques. So, folks, what else could be said? That'll do it for week 4. Week 5. We're looking ahead to it. The Detroit Turbos, they'll be hosting the Philadelphia Demons. The Montreal Monarques, they'll be hosting the Tampa Bay Gators. But there are other great matchups on tap. The New York Empire and the Atlanta Avengers are going to go head-to-head. Boston taking on Washington. Both those teams looking to bounce back from tough losses this week. Matt Geyser's 2 teams going at it. The LA Blades and the Phoenix Firebirds, they'll be going head-to-head. San Diego and Las Vegas. That should be an interesting one. That might be our main event right there. Scorpions and Lightning might be our main event. I don't know yet. But you'll find out soon enough, folks, because it's all going to be in the credits along with all the other matchups that are going to be going on in Week 5. And yes, next week we will be bringing our season to its quarter-way mark. We'll be a quarter of the way through the season after we're done next week. So goes to show you how fast 2026 is just moving on along here. But that being said, folks, I'm James Holst Jr. Thanking you so much for watching the Car Demolition League. I invented this league back in 1997, and it's been still going, been keeping it going ever since I was a kid, basically. So, and trying to turn it into something. And definitely appreciate any support that this league can get. No doubt about it. Until week 5, until next week, as always, folks, much love. Take care of yourselves, be yourselves, and peace.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that old desire. Turn on that Siri until it cracks and crack my hair. Nitro took a baby.